All right, this is Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with another recap video. This is for Friday, November 24th, Black Friday. And I got to try to hurry this up here. My wife she wasn't feeling well, so she's on her way home from work. And not sure if I can get this done by time, as soon as she gets here and that garage door opens, the dog just makes a huge commotion. So if that gets in the video, I apologize. And um, I have to message her, tell her I started this video. Okay, so I the about 6 to 8 orders into today's dash, if everything was just kind of going through the motions. I mean, nothing really out of the ordinary. Wasn't thinking that it was going to be anything interesting to record a video about. And then, so I got about 8 or 9 orders in, and I was like, wait a minute here. I don't think I've had a decline yet on any offers. And so that became what a potential recap video was going to be about, because I've talked about it before. I've yet to have a day. Now I'm talking one of my Tuesday through Fridays where I plan, like I schedule for like my 8 to 3 and work my way up to 100. I'm not talking about like on the weekends where I just jump on for an hour or two before or after work, or bonus dashes in the evening. And also excluded would be a dash in probably sometime around, I don't know, February, March, when I had my biggest stacked order ever. 2 orders, $96. I think I talked about them in a previous video, but not including that, because I'm talking about my 4 to 7 hour dash with at least 8 to 10 orders plus, and not declining an offer. That hasn't happened until today. So let's kind of quickly go through these. First order. I actually, you see here, a rare time. I didn't start the dash from home. My wife wanted me to check Walmart for a Black Friday deal, so I was over at Walmart, and they were out of what I was looking for a TV, and they had already sold out of it. So that's why I started over there. And got this first order, so I was off and running with that 450 order. And then so then I get my first Meyer order. You see only one item. It was like canned vodka. Or I've never had, I don't know what this is. I've never, I drink vodka in the past, but I don't know what this particular item was. It's on the packaging, it said each can contains 2 shots of vodka in it. I don't know what the rest of the can consists of. Fruit juice, or I don't know. But anyway, that's all that was, one item. And, even though it was going out east, easy order. Then I get a nice return trip here. I'm out in that area and get a 625 McDonald's coming back to zone. So absolutely, I'm taking that, and I got paid for my mileage back. Then I get this, my first of 2 Bob Evans orders, 750, 3.7 miles. I don't remember exactly what this particular order was. I don't remember at all anything about that order or the delivery. Let's just keep going here. Um, 775 Dollar General, less than 2 miles. Uh, Really easy. It was only a thing of Tide detergent and 2 boxes of trash bags. So really easy order right there. And then I get a kind of a a low pain order, but it's not even a mile, so 346 for point nine. So I took it, and so that was at 844. So you see, I was done with that order start to finish in less than 8 minutes. That's all it took me. So, and then I'm getting my next order, another McDonald's, $5, 3 miles. Um, Another pretty decent order. Then I go now. At this point, it's right at 9 o'clock. That delivery kind of took me closer to home here, and I decided to come back here for a break. Well, I pulled into the garage. Did I have? Well, I don't have an exact time here, but I was. It was about 9 o'clock. I was at $48 to that point. Pull into the garage, and I didn't even get out of the car. I was trying to collect some things to take into the apartment, and I get my next order. So I didn't even get out of the car, and right back out the garage to go to this next order, which was Dollar General, $6.25, 3 miles. The Dollar General that's close to me, so I went ahead and took that. Um, and I don't remember that was a really easy shop. There was like a thing of milk and creamer and like a box of hot chocolate, which was right directly across from the creamer. The dry shelves that were facing the cooler. And so I only had to go to another aisle for one other item. It was a package of sugar, and it's a real easy shop on that one. McDonald's again, 575, 5 miles. Sounds good to me. Took that. You know, I've said before I like McDonald's offers. Then we start getting some bigger orders. Here's Meyer. The first one, 1825, going near downtown. It's only 10 items. I figured this is kind of like normally my slow time, so I went ahead and took this. And I think just after I got into the store, they stacked a second order. When this came across, this scared the holy crap out of me for some reason. I'm sitting there shopping or going to my next item or whatever, and all of a sudden, ding, 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 ding. I mean, my phone was turned up to the highest volume, or so. It just scared the crap out of me. It was, I don't know why it seemed to me so freaking loud that particular time. I don't know. But anyway, I rarely ever get these where a Meyer order that's delivering so close to the store like this. I don't know why it said an additional 2.2 miles. I don't really understand that, but it wasn't. Um, it wasn't 2 miles from the store. Obviously I took this, and because like I said, most of my Meyer orders, they're always going like towards downtown. They're going out east, or if they are in zone, it's going to be like the other side of the zone. But like I said, this right here was really, really rare. I shopped the orders, and I think I got this next offer when I was done shopping. So those came in at 9:50, 10 o'clock. So it must have took me a half hour to shop the order, and then I had left the store and got this hidden tip Bob Evans order. And you see here it says Bob Evans delivery. I don't know if I've seen that before, or maybe they ordered off the website, Bob Evans website. I'm not really sure on that. Um, for only an additional point 0.6. So absolutely. And now I got 3 stops. So I left Meyer, and then it had me pick up no, actually, I delivered the first Meyer order because it was so close. And then I went to Bob Evans, pick that up. uh, I got into Bob Evans, and 3 different associates came up to me. They were having trouble locating this order in their system, or I'm not sure why. But I would, after a few minutes, because I had this other Meyer order in the car that I had to deliver, and I didn't want to stand in here forever. And what if this was only paying $6.25? So I got on the phone with DoorDash. Actually, all I did was just call the number. I was going to try to find out what the total payout on this was. And as soon as I dialed the number and put the phone up to my ear, the girl comes walking out with this huge box here. And so and this thing was heavy too. But I loaded that into my trunk. It was it was called like the Supreme Feast. Was Supreme, was that the word? Or I don't know. Premium Feast is what it was called, in that, heavy box. So I was hoping that this would be hopefully significantly more than $6. I'm surprised that this didn't come across as a catering order either. So this premium feast must have, subtotal on it must have been less than $100. Um, but I don't know for sure. So I delivered the Bob Evans, and there you see that had a $15 tip on it, so it paid me $17. So outstanding. Appreciate the tip. And you see here that really kicked my numbers up, got me real close to goal here. And then I delivered the other Meyer order, and next offer. So then now I was pretty much like at goal, or just $1 or so over it. And I figured, well, uh, let me get like another order here, at least one more order for like my dessert for the day for this dash, and probably log off. And we'll see what happens. And I was even prepared to keep this streak going and no declines. I was even going to do, even if they sent me some, really trashy, or $2 for 8 miles or so. I probably would have even taken a trashy order, but I had my fingers crossed that wasn't going to happen. And I was coming off the interstate. I'm 3 doors down from this Wendy's when I get this order, and so perfect. So there's potentially my last order. However, they stack it. See, only a minute later, I'm not even to the Wendy's yet, and I get a Tim Hortons for additional $5. Only adds 3/10 of a mile onto the trip. So yeah, I'm taking that as well. You see the pickups close together, 2 drop-offs close together. Boom. So now you're talking 2 orders for 11, and only 2 miles. $11, 2 miles. Hey, that's great. So I pick up the Wendy's, no problems there. The Tim Hortons, there was a long line. A dasher came in behind me, and he was all shifting around and huffing and puffing and sighing. I'm thinking to myself, dude, just come on here. It's only a DoorDash order. And, I bet most of these people, dashers I see that act like that, they probably don't know about, messed up my shirt doing that. They probably don't know about 10-minute drops, and just, chill out. I thought he was going to say something to me about, being how pissed off he was, but he didn't say anything to me. I saw that long line. I contemplated dropping the order, but I'm like, no, I'll. And since I got another order in the car, I don't think the system is going to have me stand there 10 minutes. I think 7, 8 minutes, I'm probably going to get prompted to drop the order. And I did, but that wasn't until the staff member had all the items sitting right there on the counter and he was in the process of putting everything in the bag. And then I got the prompted, well, he's, you know, 15, 20 seconds away from handing it to me, so I'm not going to drop it at this point, obviously. So I take the order, drop those two off, and I was even still okay at that point with taking a third order, and I got one. Pet Supplies Plus, another good one. 11.25, only 3 miles, 3 items. And at this point, I feel I'm gonna stop pressing my luck right here. I've already had this streak, 0 declines for today, first time ever, and three orders that didn't mess it up, and no bad orders. I'm not gonna press my luck even though it's still like lunch hour. I'm hitting the, as soon as I get to Pet Supplies Plus, I'm hitting the pause orders after delivery button. I get in there. Here's the shopping list, which looks like it might be kind of tricky, but all three of these things were in one aisle, though. That was the good thing. I found this first item rather easily. This took me a couple minutes. The color of what I pulled off of the shelf, that doesn't quite, that looks more like a fuchsia. And what I got was actually pink. So the color didn't look like the picture, but it's scanned. And okay, so now I got the two items, and I asked for some help on this harness, and they said, the girl helping me said, yeah, I'm even before I help you start to look for it, I know we're not going to have this because this is seasonal, summer harness, and we don't have any more of those left. um that was out of stock. The substitution was out of stock. I messaged the customer. I sent two shelf pictures of all the harnesses similar to that they had. I waited my 3 minutes. I just stood there in that aisle, no response. Went to call the customer, rang 4 or 5 times, didn't answer. So then I sent my message. No response to a message and phone call. I'm going to check out now with the two items. The cost of the harness is going to be refunded. And then so I proceeded to check out, and had to wait behind one customer checking out, but didn't take too long to get checked out of there. And then I was on my way. The delivery was kind of like on the route from that store to my home. It's about in the middle of my drive home. So dropped that off, ended the dash, went home, done. First time ever, 0 declines. I can't believe it. So I believe I started the dash at 76%, finished it at 84%. So that's awesome. So that puts me in good shape for it's, I guess it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is my last three dashes. Unless I do something after work the next 3 days, but we'll see. Here's my final summary. 15 deliveries completed, no drops, $130, almost $31 over goal. Mileage was, I believe, I already deleted it off my phone. I need to stop doing that until after I record the video. I believe it was it's like 83, 84 miles, I believe. So I did great on mileage today. You know, only had that one order that went kind of like close to downtown Columbus, and that was it. Um, so yeah, uh, so that's it for this dash. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and a good Black Friday today. And so that's it for this recap. I got it all done before all hell broke loose out here with the dog. And so thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my other videos, and until next time.